What's up everyone, this is Cyberknight 8610, and today of course we still have a ton of new cards to talk about. There were a lot of cards revealed yesterday, and I kind of hated to just spam you guys with just video after video. I don't know, some people like that, some people don't, you know, and I really didn't have the time to talk about everything yesterday. So I thought, you know what, let's talk about some of the other cards today, and I might even save some of the other cards revealed for tomorrow, because we have like, you know, for this video in particular, we have new Timelords, Numbers, and Dinosaurs. There's also a bunch of Amazonas cards that were revealed. You know, I want to do those separate video with like the new Legendary Fisherman cards and stuff too. So a lot of brand new cards to talk about that are all looking really cool. So let's go ahead and talk about them. First off, of course, like I said, everything on this is going to be in the Collector's Pack, which is basically like our Light's Revenge pack. I forget the full name of the pack, but anyway, the one with Minerva. Yeah, that's going to be our version of this pack, basically. So all these cards should be in that set for us. So what is that, like a couple months for us to wait for these cards? Not bad. Anyway, the first one we're going to talk about is one of the new Time Lords, and that is Sadion the Time Lord. Hope I said his name right. Anyway, it is a level 10 wind fairy type effect monster, 0 attack, 0 defense. Its effect is it cannot be special summoned from the deck. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, if your life points are lower than 4,000, your life points become 4,000. Once per turn during your standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. So yeah, first off, of course, it's the usual Time Lord effect. You know how they can't be, even though they have 0 attack and defense, you don't take any damage from them, and then they get to use their effects and then just kind of like tag out, sort of, in a way. You know, they go back to the deck and everything at the standby phase. And that's the basic effect on this one. The only thing different, of course, is the, you know, the effect that's added to it, where basically if you have lower than 4,000 life points, well, your life points will at least go to 4,000. So, not bad. I think that was the anime effect, too, if I remember. I think that's pretty much the exact same effect. So, it's a pretty interesting card. I remember talking about it in the Please Print video, which it seems weird now after I made that Please Print video. It's been a while now, I guess, but yeah, we're finally getting these Time Lords, so I'm still happy about that, and yeah, it's just a way for you to gain some more life points. Not bad, really. Kind of interesting. The other one we have is Zaphion the Time Lord. So of course, level 10 water fairy, 0 attack, 0 defense monster, and the effect is it cannot be special summoned from the deck. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, shuffle all spell and traps your opponent controls into the deck. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can draw one card. Once per turn during your standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. So this is actually a really interesting card. This is the one I was excited about when I was talking about Please Print and everything. This is one of the ones I definitely wanted to see it finally get printed, and looks like, again, I think that was basically the same effect. I think that's exactly the anime effect. Anyway, of course, just being able to shuffle all spells, traps your opponent controls, get rid of them so they're not a problem anymore, that's a good effect. And I also like, too, how if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you're able to draw a card. But yeah, of course, the main effects, everything, just like the normal Time Lords, you just kind of have a way to get rid of spells and traps, kind of like a giant Trunade sort of effect, and then also being able to draw a card if it's destroyed. So all those effects seem pretty good. I think that's actually one of the better Time Lords. I remember actually saying that too when we did that Please Print video. And then, of course, the last new Time Lord that we have is coming on the Time Lord, which I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, it's close enough, right? Anyway, it is a level 10 Earth fairy type monster. I see 0 attack, 0 defense, and its effect is cannot be special summoned from the deck. If you control no monsters, you can normal summon this without tributing. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, shuffle one card your opponent controls into the deck, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Cards and effects can be activated in response to this effect's activation. Once per turn during your standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. So yeah, of course, the big difference with this card is that you're basically able to just get rid of one of your opponent's monsters, send it back to the deck, and then you do a little bit of burn damage, you know, 500 damage. Not bad, really. I mean, again, that's one of my favorite Time Lords because it has a really good effect on it. You know, it's one of the better effect ones, and just getting rid of any kind of problematic card that your opponent has, I mean, not even just monster, just any card, able to just send it away, that's pretty good. Again, another great addition for Time Lords, and they look like they're going to be a lot of fun to build, too. I've already gone ahead and, like, picked up the other Time Lords that are already out for us in TCG, because I'm kind of waiting, because I think I'm going to have to build these, especially since I made a video about them hopefully getting printed in the future, and it actually happens. Yeah, I kind of feel like I have to build them, and these three are actually really good. Look like they're going to be a lot of fun to use. Then afterwards, of course, we're moving on to our dinosaur support. First one we have is Giant Rex, and that is a level 4 Earth dinosaur monster, 2,000 attack and 1,200 defense, so that's good, 2,000 attack, level 4 monster. And then the effect is you can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. Cannot attack directly is the first effect, and the second one is if this card is banished, you can special summon this card, but it gains 200 attack for each you currently destroyed dinosaur type monsters. Yeah, I think that was Rex's card, right? He used that in the Orichalcos duel. I think that's correct. If I remember that right, I need to rewatch all the original series, and of course GX too, because I like GX. But anyway, this card is amazing. I mean, this is something that's really great for dinosaurs. It's kind of surprising too that there's a card like this. Like I said, level 4, 2000 attack. The only, I guess, downside with that, because they usually have a downside if there's something like that, is it can't attack directly. Not really a problem though. I mean, you're still able to run over your opponent's monsters. Also, that whole banishing effect that has with it too could work great with the support we got from Dino Smasher's Fury. I mean, think about it. Banish it for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, then you can just special summon it, and it just got a little bit stronger as well. So that's really amazing card and a great new addition to dinosaurs. I actually really like that one. Definitely going to pick that up. Let's see, the other one we have is Space-Time Transcendence. It is a normal spell card, another one for dinosaurs, and let's read off its effect real quick. Banish 2 or more dinosaur-type monsters in your graveyard, special summon 1 dinosaur-type monster whose level equals the total levels of the banished monsters from your hand or graveyard, but it cannot attack this turn. So basically with this card, you can banish more of your dinosaurs, you're getting a special summon from it, and also you can power up cards like Tyranno Infinity, which is kind of the theme of all these new dinosaur cards too. You're actually banishing dinosaurs, so it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to use. Maybe if you use all these cards or something, you could also have like 3 Tyranno Infinity in that build. But yeah, that looks like an awesome card. I think it's going to actually come in handy for them. Like I said, banishing more cards. I mean, you banished 2 right there. You just gave Tyranno Infinity 2,000 attack points added to it, you know, not counting everything else you can banish too. So that is definitely going to come in handy. And then the last new dinosaur card we're going to talk about is Ultimate Evolution Pill. I actually remember this one too. Let's see, it's a normal spell card, and of course its effect is you can activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. Banish 1 dinosaur type monster and 1 non-dinosaur type monster from your hand or graveyard. Special summon 1 level 7 or higher dinosaur type monster from your hand or deck, ignoring any summoning conditions. So yeah, this is actually a really good new card for dinosaurs. I mean, usually the evolution pills have been kind of fun to use, but nothing too great in my opinion. But this one is actually really great because you're able to, of course, you know, get rid of dinosaur type monster and then the non-dinosaur one, of course, then banishing them, which obviously can help you out, like I said, Tyranno Infinity and everything we got going on there. And also you're able to special summon a level 7 or higher dinosaur monster from your hand or deck, ignoring the summoning conditions. Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, instantly, right there. I mean, you're just able to bring it out. I mean, that's one of the easiest ones to bring out, or any of the stronger dinosaur monsters. So with that, I mean, that is definitely going to come in handy for dinosaurs, and I don't think that requirement is too tough. I mean, you're able to banish a dinosaur-type monster, and then non-dinosaur. I don't see that as being too big of a problem for you, really, on that. And then, like I said, it's an easy Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, or whatever you want to go for that. I mean, there's plenty of dinosaurs you could bring out. So, again, another amazing card for dinosaurs, and one I'm looking forward to. And then afterwards, we're going to talk about our 3 new number monsters. Yes, we're finally getting some more number monsters. I'm surprised, too, that, you know, they're finally coming out with the rest of them, or we're at least getting closer. I think we're still a little ways away from completing the set. Anyway, the first one is number 89, Computer Beast Diablosis? Something like that I'm going to go with. Anyway, it is a rank 7 Dark Psychic type XC monster, of course, with 2,800 attack, 1,200 defense, and it requires 2 level 7 monsters to XC summon into it, so it's a generic monster. Alright, and its effect is that you can only use this card's name's third effect once per turn. The first effect is, once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, look at your opponent's extra deck, and banish 1 card from there face down. The second effect is, at the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it face down. And then the third effect is, if an opponent's card is banished face down, you can activate this effect, banish cards from the top of your opponent's deck face down, equal to the number of currently banished cards that are face down. So yeah, this is actually a really awesome number monster. I was kind of worried that maybe they'd just start throwing out numbers, not really caring about the effects, but this is actually, I can see this being a lot of fun to use, and kind of a troll number card to use too. First off, like I said, it's generic, you know, just 2 level 7 monsters to XC summon into it, so it shouldn't be a problem to bring out all. A lot of decks can do that really easily. And then with its effects, I mean, you're just banishing your opponent's cards face down. You know, the first effect is what I really like, being able to banish 1 from their extra deck. You know, if they have a key card they're trying to bring out, get rid of it. Get rid of Utopia the Lightning even, or, you know, just kind of any problematic card that they may have in their extra deck and not have to deal with it. And then both of the first effects are basically doing that, you know, banishing cards face down. And the third effect, you can banish a lot of cards face down. So by doing that, I mean, this card can really destroy your opponent. And also too, if they use something like Pot of Desires or something like that, it'd be a little dangerous against this card. But yeah, definitely look forward to trying this card. I think it's going to come in handy, and really like those effects too. Like I said, they're kind of like troll effects, being able to just banish your opponent's cards face down. Imagine just banishing a lot of your opponent's cards from their deck using that. So really awesome. And then the other number monster that we have is number 68, Fiendish Sky Prison Sandalphon. Anyway, it is a rank 8 Dark Rock Exceed monster, 2100 attack and 2700 defense, requires 2 level 8 monsters to Exceed summon into it, so again, it's generic, and the effect is this card gains 100 attack and defense for each monster in the graveyards. Once per turn, you can detach one Exceed material from this card until the end of your opponent's turn. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, monsters cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. So yeah, another really good number monster. Again, I'm kind of surprised. Anyway, of course, it gets stronger for the more monsters in the graveyards. So, I mean, you can actually build this card up going against something like that mills a lot of cards, maybe something like Light Sworns or Skull Servants or something like that, that just get a lot of monsters in the graveyard. You can actually power this up quite a bit. And then also, too, not only that, you're actually able to kind of lock down your opponent with this, because whenever you detach Exceed material, yeah, he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, which is good, but also, monsters cannot be special summoned from the graveyard. So if you're going against something where maybe that's what their theme is, or just really any deck in general, being able to lock away the graveyard so they can't special summon cards from it can be very good for you. So this card is another one that's, I think, can be very useful, and of course, 2 level 8 monsters, that's not a problem at all for a lot of decks out there. So another great number monster. Like I said, kind of surprised, honestly. And then the last number monster we're going to be talking about today, and that is number 71, Librarian Shark. It is a rank 3 water dragon type Exceed monster with 0 attack and 2000 defense. It requires 2 level 3 monsters to Exceed summon into it, and its effect is once per turn, you can target one number monster in your graveyard except number 71 Librarian Shark, special summon it. If you do, attach 1 Exceed material on this card to that summoned monster. If this card is sent to a graveyard, you can take 1 rank up magic spell card from your deck, place it at the top of your deck. So it's a way to revive number monsters, which can come in handy, and of course even give them a material, so that's pretty cool. And then it's a way to actually search for rank up magics. Not bad. I mean, that's a pretty good number monster too. I can see it coming in handy in a few different decks. If you know, using a lot of number monsters or something, be able to revive one of them can be good. And then also, you know, just searching for rank up magics. I kind of wish it was a rank 4, but yeah, I mean, it's a great searcher for a lot of different things, a revival card and a searcher. So not bad either. It's another one that I think can come in handy, and looks pretty cool too. And yeah, there you go. Those are the other cards I want to talk about from the Collector's Pack. I hope you guys so enjoyed this video. We still have plenty of cards to talk about. I was thinking I'll either talk about the Amazonas cards later on today or tomorrow. And I also want to do an opening video for you guys very soon, because we haven't done an opening video in a couple of days, so that's kind of weird for my channel. So we'll do one of those probably later on today. And of course, as soon as this pack is actually out too, the Collector's Pack in Japan, I will definitely get one of the boxes to open up. And then of course, when it's out in English, which all these cards should be in that Light's Revenge pack that we're getting later on, I think in the summer, yeah, I'll of course do an opening of that too. So hope you guys are looking for that. All the info will be in the description too, all the sources and everything too. And yeah, just tell me what you guys think about these new cards. Like this video, of course, if you enjoyed it and it helped you out. And of course, leave a comment, tell me what cards you're most excited about, and I will catch you guys later. See ya.